And a good Thursday evening to you. 2K Sports presents the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. We've got the San Antonio Spurs and the Orlando Magic. Tip-off goes to Orlando. And the starting group for the Spurs. Muhammad out there with Duncan. Then there's Ori. Then there's Parker. And it's Bowen in at the 2 spot. Hardaway for 3. No good. Shot missing. Now San Antonio takes it the other way. Pass to Parker. And the layup falls.
And just an insane move on the drive from Parker there, making difficult buckets look incredibly easy.
And 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Yeah, way to play in attack mode and get to the line.
And, you know, the defense gets their money's worth on that foul, stopping the layup and not giving up the and one.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. That free throw missing.
And when you think of Howard, defense and rebounding immediately comes to mind. I mean, he knows his role and plays it pretty well.
And no good on the second free throw, so he goes 0 for 2 there. Here's Bowen. And that comes off the assist by Duncan.
And just a step ahead of the D in that possession there, making the pass. Nice assist.
And Hardaway gets it to go.
Really, the defense is helpless to stop a layup right there. Just too much of an advantage in terms of the mismatch.
And it's the Spurs ball. Parker surveying the floor. Now the pass to Muhammad. Hardaway against Parker. Just 5 on the clock. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And Parker just super efficient at shooting from inside the paint with shots like that one.
Hardaway kicks to McGrady. Buries the long-range jumper.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up to the San Antonio Spurs. Over Hardaway. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
And Parker has such speed and creativity, just causes the defense fits in terms of how to properly guard it.
And the second free throw, good. Here's Hardaway. Inside. Here's Shaq. And the shot goes down.
Boy, a dominant big man is O'Neal. Superb control inside. And this dude will feast on the interior.
Now here's Parker. He has 5. And it's sent back by O'Neal. And the basket by Muhammad. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. That's a 2 from Parker. And that one hits back iron.
Boy, he's got to be kicking himself for failing to make that shot. That's money.
Hardaway. And he comes up with the deuce.
And how about O'Neal zipping passes over to his guys, using that height to find open teammates.
Parker outside, passes it to Bowen. Back to Parker. This one for 3. And Shaq pulls it down. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Orlando Magic. And Howard with the stuff.
Really hard to keep Howard out of the paint. I mean, once he gets the position he wants, he's going to look to throw it down.
Now Parker. 46 seconds left to play in the first quarter. And up the court come the Magic on the break. And Howard with the stuff.
Great timing and recognition as Howard is able to go up for the alley-oop.
There's 39 seconds left in the first. Parker against Hardaway. And it's sent back by O'Neal. That one falls. Orlando leading. Outside Hill. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And the word you got to use is explosive out there when talking about Grant Hill. He's one of those guys who doesn't wait for the game to come to him. He He goes out and just makes things happen.
A different look now for San Antonio. Barry comes in for Ori, and it's Ginobili in for Muhammad. He doesn't get the second one. Spurs trail by 3, and a fast break now for the Spurs. Ginobili gets a wide open look, nailed from three-point land.
How about that lefty stroke there from Ginobili? It is a thing of beauty. He is dialed in from deep.
Outside Hardaway. It's the end of the first with a tie game here, and already these offenses are clicking. The second quarter coming up right after this break, so don't go it. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Magic?
An impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
Yeah, you know what? Makes it really easy for the coaching staff in that case. No adjustments needed. Just keep on keeping on.
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Here's the second quarter of play. On the court right now for the Spurs, they've got Ginobili. He's out there with Tony Parker. Barry is out there with Duncan. And it's Bowen in at the 4 slot. Hardaway with him. Guarded now by Duncan. Duncan against Hardaway. Here's O'Neal, and the dunk by O'Neal.
And Hardaway, Kenny Hardaway, boy, what a terrific passer he is. Great floor awareness and does an excellent job finding the open man.
Here is Parker. He's got 5. Over Hardaway. That one wide left.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Ginobili with the steal. And even 3-on-3 break. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Ginobili's got 5.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Outside Hill. Howard, the pass to Hill. Rebounded by the Spurs. 4-on-3 break. Here's Bowen. Duncan trying to break loose. Makes it off the glass. Bowen's got his second bucket of the night. Orlando trailing here. Here's McGrady, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That one on Ginobili.
Boy, McGrady, an elite talent. I mean, a remarkable athlete. Tremendous bounce and speed and strength, and he continues to get better.
Horry's checked in for San Antonio, and McGrady drops them both. Second quarter of basketball, just over a minute and a half played. Parker with no one around. And so the ball out of bounds. Howard touched it last. Horry passes to Parker. Ginobili outside. 6 on the shot clock. Pass to Barry. There's the triple. Unable to get that one. The Magic go the other way with it. Hill. Good work defensively by Ginobili.
Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lay-in.
And it's Shaquille O'Neal with the foul. That is his first foul of the game. The Spurs making a switch here. Muhammad's checked in. A minute 50 left to play here in the half. Here's Ginobili. It's blocked by Shaq.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
So it's Orlando now. Hardaway passes to McGrady. It's intercepted. And now the fast break. Ginobili with the ball. It's good. Ginobili's got 4 points now in the quarter. And let's get your take, guys, on the hustle stats for San Antonio.
They've come out in attack mode on the defensive end. They've applied pressure and forcing turnovers.
The other thing that's helped them early tonight are the points they've been able to convert off turnover.
No good on the triple. And so Hill will bring it up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 2. Ginobili with the ball. Now McGrady defending. Ginobili attacking. That's good, and it's his fourth basket of the game. He's a strong 4 for 6.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Here's Barry. Back to Ginobili, and it's sent back by Howard.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender is what he stamped that one with.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. That's a 2 from Parker. Almost, but it rolls out. Fast break. Here come the Magic. Hill leading the charge. Tries again. That is good, and the Spurs lead is cut down to just 4 points in the bucket from Howard.
Such a great rebounder. Athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he...
And that'll do it for the first half. A competitive game so far. Spurs.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Basket. A pretty close game for the Spurs throughout the first quarter. They were never able to get the lead above 4.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Without question, Manu Ginobili displaying his skills today.
Man, he's been running wild on them through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And you know what? I'll be interested to see just how much he's got left in the tank. That first half had to take a lot out of it.
Hill is out there with Howard. Then it's O'Neal. Then it's Tracy McGrady. And it's Hardaway in at the 1. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Magic. O'Neal's gotten all 3 of his shots to fall for him. 3 for 3. Here's Parker. They get the rebound. Here's Duncan, and it's sent back by O'Neal. And it's out of bounds. The Spurs able to retain possession here. How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And you can see the mindset he has. When the game's this close, he's going to bring it at that end of the floor.
Pass to Bowen. Out to the right wing. 6 to shoot. Nice ball movement by San Antonio. Here's Parker. And that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
And you can tolerate gaps like that sometimes. But in a close game, man, I tell you what, that really hurts.
On offense, here are the Magic. A 2-point game. That ties it up. Hardaway has got 6.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Clearly just an example of a different mindset between these teams.
Parker with another miss.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
And O'Neal, clearly one of the biggest human beings you'll ever see. A mammoth of a man. About 1/7 of a ton. And yet, unstoppable.
O'Neal hits them both. And San Antonio calls the first timeout of the game.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
A tight game here in Orlando. Parker with it. 5 points in the game. The pass to Bowen. Over McGrady. San Antonio again missing. And so here's Orlando. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Hardaway kicks to McGrady. O'Neal trying to break free. A shot by McGrady, no good. San Antonio with the ball. Nothing yet for them in the third quarter. And again, Orlando running the court in transition. And it's Howard finishing it off.
Well, I love whenever Howard leaks out in transition. He's a big, easy target to find in these situations.
Spurs trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Bowen, guarded by O'Neal. Kicks to Muhammad to end the run. O'Neal got 6 rebounds now in the game. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. He's gone 2 for 2 at the line so far. Free throw good, McGrady. Barry's checked in for San Antonio. Ginobili comes in for Muhammad. And McGrady drops them both.
And if they continue, Kevin, their outstanding free throw shooting, that'll help them seal the deal.
Yeah, they've not missed a single foul shot this half, and that's taking care of business, fellas.
San Antonio calls timeout.
They're trying to stem the tide here.
Yeah, you know, they had to do something, anything to stop this run. You can't just let it go on any longer.
Here's Duncan, and some very quick points for him on that possession.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Orlando.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it.
Here's McGrady. Goes back up. Here's O'Neal, and the layup's good off the glass. O'Neal's got the lead up to 6 now for Orlando.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high percentage looks from inside.
And even under pressure in close, I think they've still done a good job maintaining concentration and converting the opportunities.
Yeah, and that's what you want from your point guard. Parker distributing the ball wonderfully on that possession, taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for them.
Offensive rebound, Howard. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. And there's the call on Howard. That's his first foul. 11 seconds left to play here in the third. Ginobili outside. Here's Duncan. No good. That would have tied it. And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. Orlando out in front, up 2. And here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate, and how about the setup this way?
Yeah, and as a two guard, he's typically not a reluctant shooter, so it was really nice to see him orchestrating for a teammate instead.
We've reached the fourth quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. On the floor for San Antonio, starting the fourth quarter. Ginobili out there with Tony Parker. Then there's Ori, and it's Duncan, and it's Bowen in at the 3. Ori passes to Parker. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to go on Penny Hardaway.
Yeah, and Parker with the pump fake there draws the foul. He is really crafty in terms of creating contact against his opponents.
Orlando leading. Hardaway goes in. Trying to get open is McGrady. And Hardaway gets it to go.
And just fluid off the dribble. Great length to finish, and Hardaway attacking now with purpose.
And there it is for him.
Nice play call there. Down the stretch, getting him the open look.
Yeah, I put that one on the defense. I mean, they can't leave him open at this stage.
Shat dishing to Hardaway. Pass to Hill. From the arc. And the rebound goes to Duncan. Duncan's got his 6th rebound on the night.
Not his best game, but they're still getting it done collectively.
You know, Tim Duncan does a nice job, especially when one of his guys is open. That floor awareness of his, dime drop.
And that one misses. Muhammad is checked in for the Spurs. Good on the second free throw.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
And it's Parker with the ball, bringing it up for the Spurs. In the corner, it's Ginobili. Duncan trying to break loose. Ginobili can't hit. And here we go with the Magic fast break.
And I like seeing McGrady rise up for the dunk. Has amazing leaping ability and good reach, too. He makes it look easy.
And we've made our way through just over a minute and a half in this fourth quarter. Here's Parker. But they'll get another chance. Top of the key jumper, no good. Hardaway against Parker. Back to McGrady. Some nice ball movement by the Magic. Here's O'Neal, ripped away. 1:56 left in the fourth quarter. Ginobili outside. There's the three. The offensive rebound. And it's sent back by O'Neal. It's tipped. And it goes out of bounds. That one's off Parker.
Risky pass there. They're lucky to retain possession this time.
1:41 left in the fourth quarter. And Hardaway gets it to go. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for the Magic.
You know, block shots, guys, a clear indicator on the stat sheet of their excellent defense. I mean, leaving them no room to get off any shots.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Shaq.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. And that has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, guys, during the last break, I listened to Greg Popovich talk to his team. He said, look, you guys are playing physical and I like that, but it has to be under control. We've committed way too many fouls. We've allowed way too many foul shots. Evan?
Pass to Duncan. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Parker. Parker's got 3 assists in the game. And Parker comes with the help. The kick out to Hill. Over Ori. And the basket by Hill. And the Magic lead by 6.
Tell you what, good luck trying to stop Hill inside. I mean, once he's this deep, the defense is done.
It's Parker outside. It's hauled in by the Magic.
I wonder if switching baskets really threw him off. I mean, because he can't get anything to fall this half.
And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
Parker, a beautiful reverse layup.
And the shot from Parker there is just so clutch. What an unbelievable basket from him. He just gets it done on a regular basis. And this is how you want to come out of the half. Prolific and efficient.
Well, I like the disposition and attitude since halftime. They're patiently looking. Oh! My goodness.
Yeah, and at 7-1, Duncan is a problem in the paint. Outstanding with his extension there and just hammering it home.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's an 8-point game.
And Hardaway's nickname came from his grandmother. She was calling him pretty, but with that southern drawl, it sounded like Penny.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both. It's an 8-point game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're down by 8. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
And so the Magic can now just hold on to the ball. And here is McGrady. Pass to Hardaway. And so it's Orlando winning this one. Some good competition, but the hometown advantage and their ability to stay focused, I think, made the difference.
Yeah, and the first step in becoming a good team is your ability to win at home. And they really seem to revel in that opportunity. And this is what they came out to do.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Alden, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching.